Hello everyone. Good evening. Very warm welcome to the webinar on user experience strategy. And thank you for taking time out and being here today. Myself, Maulik Dudreja, and I'm working as a digital transformation strategist in EDX Technologies. As a strategist, I'm responsible for how to make a strategy to take a full leverage of a digital experience platform and make a success story. So I have total 12 years of experience, started from developing to project planning and now strategy making. So I have strong background in customer experience strategy, program roadmap development, and marketing. So now let's jump into our today's topic, that is user experience strategy. What is a UX strategy? So actually, a UX strategy is the process that should be started first before starting the design or development for a digital begins. So there are a lot of confusing around the words in a strategy in relation to user experience. So as a Sitecore implementation company, here we define user experience strategy as it is a long-term plan to align every customer touchpoints with the customer vision for user experience. So UX strategy has been defined in a variety of different ways by the experts. Like Jamie Levy told that it is about identifying our project's goals through our UX strategy. A senior user experience, Richard David Julian told about 5 levels of UX strategy that align UX and business strategy. So whichever way you look at the user strategy, it all boils down to why and how you are going to implement user experience in your software. So defining your UX strategy involves planning about requirements around user goals and stakeholder business. Strong UX strategy will includes points like the status of your user experience as it stands, a vision of how you wish to improve your UX, as well as anticipated gain from improving your user experience, a list of metrics you will use to measure the return of investment of your user experience activities, a plan of your team workflow. So you will probably want to include 4 main parts in your UX strategy, like vision, a mission, activity areas, and KPIs. So what you don't want to include are concrete action. And the strategies documents is a conceptual guide. So not a prescriptive to-do list, but it outlines where you are going, not every little things you are going to do along the way. So it also helps business to translate their intended user experience to each and every touch points where people interact with or get experience to its products or services. A solid user experience strategy ensures that the business vision, user needs, and technical capabilities are aligned and helps to prioritize a team's attention and resources by keeping them focused on solving the right problems for targeted users. So that is all about the user strategy. Now let's come to the how to create a UX strategy. So there are number of methods for production team to create a user strategy, but at the end it involves researching, planning, testing, and validating ideas before the implementation of design or any development begins. So for that, some common approaches includes like stakeholders interviews. In that, you can ask the questions like, what is the scope of the project, company's mission, what are the goals and objectives of this particular product, what is the budget, defines the success for these projects, and success can the user experience delivery do. So you can ask all the questions to stakeholders, and then we should also ask about user research, like who are the targeted users, what they are looking for information about particular their products or services, what devices they are using, what problems do they need to solve, and how are they currently solving them. So all those questions we should ask them, and also look over the competitive research and analysis, like what is the competition doing, is there any opportunity to create an unique value positions like that. So while it might seems like all this trouble only results in a sheet of a paper on the wall, like having a true direction and a document to guide your action, which is priceless. So no matter how clear and objective you have in your mind, you need the UX strategy to set the path in front of you as well as the rest of the team. So ultimately, we can say that UX strategy can take the form of a document which containing the information learned during the discovery phase, and this document can be used to guide the product team and keep everyone working towards the same goal. Now let's go to the our next topic, that is all tools about the define the UX strategy. So here you can see like there are 5 tools I have been defined here. So definitely a contextual appropriate business facing user experience strategy. So first let's start with the stakeholder interviews. So one of the central tools to define UX strategy, stakeholder interview, allows you us to truly understand the everyone's needs. We can apply all these questions for stakeholders, as I also mentioned just before in my previous slide. Prototyping tools. So prototyping tools will help us refine user experience requirements and keep everyone involved on the project on board. So as well as streamlining the design test iterate part of the workflow. And bonus point, if you find a prototyping tool that allows for a real design system and saving the designers a lot of headache and time. Next is the user interview. So uh, whether you follow the descriptive, inferential, or evaluating approach, user interviews will get you one step closer to appreciating the UX impact of the enterprise existing product, thereby opening the door to strategizing a better product. Then competitive analysis too. So the only way to answer a competitor beating strategy is to audit the competition's products, software, websites, and apps. And the resulting report will be foundational in defining a UX strategy. And last one is Google's Heart Framework, an outstanding tool for measuring the improving UX of any product. So the acronym stands for happiness, engagement, adoption, reaction, and task success, and allows UX designers to measure the success of the strategy against key metrics. So we will use it to make sure that everyone move and make agrees with their goals and adds to the bigger picture strategy. So next is let's take an example of one of the page of our websites that we are implementing right now for our support and service pages. So as a support and service page of edX Technologies, let me show you the real page so I can represent everything that I need to show you. Here it is. So here you can see in the screen like um, um, before um, development of this page, we went through the same process, like ask questions to ourselves, like as I mentioned before in a previous strategies slide. And then as a customer, we thought that what we need to show in this page, it means we have to show something about what ADACT is providing. And for that, first of all, we need a perfect content for it. And as a part of a content creation process, we asked our SEO team for appropriate keywords and its weightage. So as per their suggestions and as per their keywords, we have created appropriate content and then put it here in this page. So as you can see here that uh, we are about to show our services that we provide in Sitecore, like 24/7 technical support, like maintain SLAs and updating monitorings, as well as Sitecore performance monitoring, uh, as well as reporting, well-defined escalation matrix, log analysis, all this uh, services that we are providing 24/7 technical support. So the point is, like, we want to show all this our four services, like Sitecore development support, Sitecore content maintenance support, and Sitecore. Uh, uh, you can see like Sitecore DevOps supports. So all four services should be shown in a single view. I mean to say, like, it should be on a single section, so user can directly see all four services, whether they are looking for a 24/7 or if they are looking for a Sitecore content maintenance support service. So ultimately, they came to know about our other service too. So finally, we got the these designs, like we can show all these our four services and their subpoints in a single section. And then we had made a support plans. So we list out after listing out all those services. Um, showing these plans, so user can know about this RC plan and they can choose very easily what they wanted to go with this. And after that, all these plans, we also provided customization provision, like a user can make a custom plan whatever they need exactly. So ultimately, goal is to choose a particular plan, and then if they are not finding any appropriate plan, so they can choose accordingly as per the custom made plans. So now next session is we thought on what resources we do have to perform on it. So we categorize them and mention with their capabilities. So before hiring to our team, customer choose our services, they come to know about our developers and that what type of developers will perform on the work and what is their expertise actually. So that is the plan, and then you can see here case studies. So now here we will show about our work, that what we have been performing on these services. So ultimately, uh, that currently we are working on the current projects. So we will mention all this information here. So at least our visitors can know about our actual work that we have been provided to our client very successfully. So here it will comes all our case studies related to all four services, and then these are the our achievements. So here directly visitors can easily show our achievements that we have been achieved within this period of 7 years of span of our ADACT, and then all clients reviews. So before hiring our team or before hiring our services, uh, customer can know about the other customers, like what they have got from our services, and after reading these reviews, and there is a good impression in their mind, like, yeah, means whatever that we are committing, we are actually providing in our services. So this is all about uh, review sections. And then finally, the contact form. So after going through all those information, customer can directly contact us to what they want exactly. So they fill up the form and then contact to directly our team or any our concerned person, and then we can start to work together. So this is all about our page, and definitely, yeah, we are going to all other pages to develop in such a way. So now let's come to our next topic. So that is why it is essential for a good business. So business with a strict timeline and budgets must deal with the reality that product development is neither fast nor cheap. So product owners with previous exposure to outdated methods of integration, designing in software development might mistakenly assume that involving designers is a surefire, and why to spend more than they want. But this is not actually the case. Coming up with a user experience strategy at the outset of a project can help make sure digital product teams don't waste time, money, and energy to developing a product or features. So by defining every aspect of a user experience before initiating the design phase, you are giving your team direction for all aspects of the design. This means it reduces misunderstandings and less rework and resource wasted during the design process. There are also other reasons to jump on the UX strategy bandwagon, like to keep up with user behavior patterns. As technology transforms and improves ever more rapidly, so does user behavior and adoption of new tools and features. Companies needs to continue to predict user experiences and deliver digital products that delight users. Another reason is to align different product teams around a shared product vision. This will help teams maintain consistency across UX touchpoints, features, and devices, so that the user always has connected, frictionless, and experiences in a more good way. And one more reason is to ensure that you have a plan to measure your success and, yes, your failures too. So the modern business grassland has become more user-centric and focused on providing users with the real value, and for the UX strategies matters because they help companies to create a reasonable experience at every user touchpoint. And as a result, this consistency allows us to increase the customer satisfaction and ensure brand loyalty. So now, helping business to experience strategy. So user experience strategy can help businesses eliminate risk by spending time up front to research, plan, test, and validate ideas. So when conversations with user invalidate uh, early assumptions, business must spin and can easily do so with a minimal impact to the overall time and budget of the project. Our biggest learning over the last 7 years of helping companies to create a user experience strategy has been about shifting the bias from thinking, talking, and theorizing to making and learning. One of the very honorable Andres Hauser is the global head of a design service. Once he said that you have to help companies to experience a design. So that is the role of the designer must extend beyond creating a solution themselves and opening the black box for businesses, stakeholders to experiences the process of thinking, making, and learning with the customers for customers. So this level of individual engagement and investment is essential in nudging the business behaviors and ultimately culture. So we believe this to be true of user experience strategy too. So we believe the role of a design is to inject both the end-to-end outside in thinking into strategy planning and continuing to bring the analytical and creative muscles into the bridging the gap between strategy and execution. The best UX strategy can be seen, touched, experienced by anyone in the business. So that is all about the user experience strategy. So I have been explaining here about, I've tried my best to explain everything, but due to time limit, just if you do have any uh, query questions or any suggestions, so you can send us on this email ID, that is maulik@edec.in. And thank you very much for listening me, and thankful to again and again for being here. Till then, take care and be safe, and have a good day ahead. Bye for now, everyone. Bye.